Boy takes parents to court just because they gave birth to him. Will they be able to win the court's favor? The boy, Zain, grew up in Lebanon. He plays around with his friends every day. At the age of 12, he was smoking cigarettes and playing gunfights with fake guns. But on this day, he was handcuffed and made a suspect in court. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison for stabbing a scumbag, and he sued his own parents because they gave birth to him. He was the eldest son of the family, despite his parents' inability to raise their children. They kept on having babies. 12-year-old Zain had to take care of the whole family. While other children are happily attending school, he can only look on in envy as a child laborer. Zain's lovely sister is his comfort. They are dependent on each other and take care of each other. But when she was only 11, her parents sold her to a neighbor as a wife. Zain couldn't stand this behavior and ran away from home. He searched the streets for a job to earn money. Homeless, he found Lucy, an illegal immigrant dishwasher, and asked her to take him in. Lucy has a baby son. At work, she has to lock him in a toilet cubicle and attend to him after hours. Zain moved in with a strange family. He helped Lucy take care of her son every day. The mother and son had expired documents, and it would cost a lot of money to get a fake one. Lucy had to replace them with stolen documents. While working outside, Lucy had a hard time every day. When she comes home, she's all smiles for her son. She is indeed a great mother. One day Lucy didn't come home. Zain asked everyone but couldn't find her. Lucy was arrested when the police found out she was an illegal immigrant. But Zain still doesn't know the truth. He's still trying to raise money to buy milk for the kid. They even had to use ice cubes to feed themselves. The two children have depended on each other ever since. At the age of 12, he is like an adult who has weathered the storm. With no money for rent, they're living on the streets. Zain's face full with sad and his eyes dull. To give this child a better life, he had to sell him to someone else. One day Zain came home and tried to get his papers and live in another country. His parents cursed him and accidentally revealed that his sister had died. Though they didn't say why, he knew it was the neighbor's fault. Angrily, Zain rushed out of the house with a knife in his hand. Despite his parents' attempts to stop him, he succeeded in avenging his sister's death. His step, his neighbor had left him, became disabled. While in jail, Zain and Lucy met each other. He told Lucy where the baby was. Then his mother came to visit him and said she was pregnant with another sister. Zain thought it was really disgusting and begged his mother not to visit him again. In court, Zain wants people who can't afford to raise their children to stop continuing to have them, because the children of such families only remember insults or beatings. The softest words he ever heard were "fuck off," "son of a bitch," "you piece of shit." His life is a pile of shit. He lives in hell as a pile of rotting meat. People think they can be loved by everyone, but it never works out that way. Lucy was released and the man who bought her child was caught. Mother and son were reunited. They hugged each other tightly. This family is a stark contrast to Zain's. Lucy is a good mother. Zain was taken for the passport photo. The photographer told him to smile. The moment the photo was taken, although his mouth were upturned, his expression exhausted, he looked like he was about to cry. Zain's childhood was marked by many misfortunes. He had to struggle to make ends meet as a child. His sister died, and his parents beating him up every day. All this left him devastated. The name Zain is the actor's real name. Most of the stories in the movie are his own experiences. In the real life, he went to live in Lebanon with his family as refugee. At the time of the movie, he was 12 years old and could not read or write words. When the film received international recognition, he was able to move his family to Norway for schooling. This is the end of the movie. The movie is called Capernaum. If you like this video, you can subscribe to me.